Hey, everybody, JCO, keeping real FOREX King, back for a weekly forecast for the 9th to the 14th. So first thing we do is check forexfactory.com and see the news events for this week. So let's begin. So this week, nothing crazy going on for Sunday the 9th. Loan pack news. Monday, mainly loan pack news. There's a bank holiday for JPY pairs, so shouldn't be too much volatility moving for JPY. And Tuesday, the market picks up with some heavy news during New York session for the GBP pair, as well as USD when the Fed Chair Powell testifies. And then Wednesday, more heavy news, mostly New York session affecting USD pairs. So just expect some good volatility during New York session. Thursday, during London session, you got heavy news for GBP, a lot of news. And then New York session, again, heavy news, high impact news events, especially employment claims when the data comes out. And then Friday to end the news, mostly USD pairs and New York session. So overall this week, mainly New York session is going to be where the bulk of the volatility is going to be in, started from Tuesday onwards to Friday. So right now this week, I'm focused on a few pairs. I'm focused on GBP USD. And right now, look at the 4 hour chart. So last week it ended bearish on the 4 hour, but ultimately looking for sell setups. So right now, basically, depending on how the market goes, we could do a continuation to the downside to retest this previous area of support, or we could retrace back up and then drop back down. So either way, I'm focusing on these sell opportunities right now for this pair. And I'm expecting during this week for more volatility for the USD pair to push the market. There might be more strength for the USD dollar, so that's why I see it going downwards. But if we go to the daily chart, each candle represents a day. As you can see, we had this previous bullish candle, but yes, we started to have this bearish candle and we ended bearish last week. So this week could be two things, like I said, could be like the continuation. We need something strong to break down to test here, or we could slowly start to come up. And if we do come up based off the Fibonacci, the 78.6 area over here, this is like a nice supply zone for sales. So if we do push up here, I am expecting us to come back down here for the long term. But that's going to take a while to play out if we do decide to come back up here. So ultimately, just focus on sell setup this week. And this is my target. I have my stops over here. Targets to the downside. And now let's look at GBP JPY. So for GBP JPY, this is on a daily chart. As you can see, the market pretty much created a push up, came back down, retest, push back up, but we didn't create a new high, and now we're coming back down. So I'm do see us coming down here this week to either do two things. Either we're going to respect this area for support and shoot back up for this week, or we're going to literally break through. So I'm just being mindful around this area to see for entry. Right now, ideally, I am looking for buy setups based off if we create a bullish candle on a daily, then I focus on buy setups to the upside. But if we create a bearish continuation, a strong bearish candle, then I know we potentially might break the zone. And we break the zone, there's no point in holding the buys. So this is a trade, you just gotta be mindful of market structure and where we at in the cycle. So we break this red line, then we know potentially this trade is going down to the downside. And now let's look at Euro CHF. So this pair has kind of been choppy this week, but I am focusing on buy opportunities on the 4 hour chart. We could literally, test here and then shoot back up here. But this is like a strong area of demand zone here. So we can literally break through here, create a support and shoot up still. But if we come down here and break through, then we know we're going down to the downside and we had to focus on sales. So at this moment, still focusing buy opportunities to the upside since we created a minor high here, so minor low and then higher high. And now let's look at US 30. So this gonna mostly depend on New York session based on the heavy news this week. So this is for our chart. Let's go to the daily to see what's going on. Obviously, we're creating this a structure pattern here where it looks like we potentially might be coming downwards just based off the structure as is. So we go to the 4-hour chart. We clearly be do a continuation down here to test this previous area of support. We can respect it, either go up one last time and come back down, or we could literally break through and come back down. So it all depends on the market structure. So I'm paying attention now to this zone here and how we react around this zone. If it's a strong bullish push here, then we know we're going to continue to the upside. Or we might just be looking for area support to lash on and respect to go back up, or we're gonna literally just come back down. And last but not least, NAS 100. So NAS 100 is similar to US 30. As you see, there's been a lot of activity around this zone area. And this is the 4-hour chart. So we could literally, do a continuation down to the downside. Or if the market decides to, due to news and shoot up, then we're going to create a new high. Right now, I'm looking at sell opportunities right now for the NAS 100. Just based off structure right now, I do see us potentially coming back down. But just be mindful to use good risk management. And regardless of your trade, you should be all right if you're using good risk management. And remember, trade what you see, not what you think. Because oftentimes market structure could change. So you have to adjust your analysis based off the news and what the market's giving you. Right now, this could be my target at this moment, but depending how news play later on this week will let me know. From Tuesday to Friday will let me know if this is a valid sell setup to the downside or we literally about to come back up. But as you see right now, I'm focused on sell setups, and that's pretty much it. Just be mindful this week, especially New Year session, if you're scalping, because if you don't pay attention to your risk, you could blow your count. So if you have any questions, let me know. Just message me and definitely practice risk management and be safe, y'all. Take care.